Here we have the Advantage treating system. We're going to use it to apply the Omex Perfuze product, which is a little bit thicker. It's about the thickness of latex paint. You can see the holding tank, air tank, everything's mounted in a nice, neat constructed box, which also has room for approximately 2 to 3 10-liter jugs that you can hold for water or product, so that it's all in one neat unit. So the system consists of a holding tank here. It is a 90-liter holding tank, and then we have an air tank. So the air tank, you apply air into the tank here, fill your tank to about 100 pounds. The air is then brought from the holding tank along the air tube, which I've constructed into the box just to keep it out of the way. So the air hose then runs up into the regulator. The regulator, you can set your regulator pressure right here. You'll want to pressure that up to about 11 to 15 pounds of air. It's all done on a quick attach system, so easy to put on, take off. You have your air relief valve here and your product delivery valve here. So you're going to pressure your air tank up about 11 to 15 pounds of air. Once the gurgling stops, takes about a minute to a minute and a half, you will have the tank full of air on top of the product. You'll then open your first product valve at this end, which will deliver the product down to our metering valve. And the metering valve has settings marked on the metering valve here. You'll meter your product out, following along this tube. And we've supplied enough tube here. As you can see, I've stretched it out here. This would run over to your grain auger. And there's a ball valve here to shut the system on and off for easy closeness to the system. These two ends go into your grain auger. So you can either mount this metal one solid to your grain auger, and the plastic one fits neatly inside, or you can tie these to the end of your grain auger down near the basket or the hopper, so that the product dribbles in, whichever suits your preference, but they're both easy to mount with on the grain auger. So again, we have a ball valve at this end, which opens and closes for easy handling at the end. Also, when you're not using it, when you shut this ball valve off, you have a closed system from there back, which eliminates any product drying out, crusting up, or causing problems. All this system was easily mounted. Retail price on this system would cost you, with the box and everything, probably $1,400. The metering valve is designed of product so you can take it apart, and you can completely take that apart if need be to clean it out. Very easy to do, very easy to work with. The whole system can be moved around by one man. It's measuring 34 by 34, fits between the wheel wells of your pickup, and like I said, one man can move it around, load and unload it when it's empty, and make easy use of that treater. But again, we're going to use it to put the Omex Perfuze product on, and it should be easy to use. You can also see we put in a pipe at the bottom. That pipe is so that when you're filling your tank, and you take this product, the tube out, that your tube goes in there nicely, stands in there, so you got a nice easy place to put your tube while you're filling your tank for the next go around. So I think the whole system, easy to use, goes together easy. A little bit of jiggling of the camera there, sorry, but other than that, the whole system works well. I think you'll find it easy to use, and lots of extra hose, so if you want to mount it a ways or on the tailgate of your truck even, away from your auger. So